The Galaxy S3 dethrones the iPhone 4S in sales, the LTE iPad mini prepares for shipping, and AT&T thinks twice about FaceTime over cellular. I'm Jaime Rivera. Happy I barely use FaceTime anyways, and this is Pocketnow Daily. That's right, if you had any questions on which is the best-selling smartphone at the moment, well, we just got a little hint. The Galaxy S3 has now dethroned the iPhone 4S from its title, selling 18 million units in just one quarter when compared to the 16 million units sold by the iPhone 4S. Now, the interesting point here is why I didn't compare this to the iPhone 5, being these are the two flagship smartphones from each company, but it still is to prove that the Galaxy S3 is more than just a smartphone that was released in May of this year. Now, those of you that pre-ordered the iPad mini in their 4G LTE variant on day one, aka me and a whole lot of other people, well, we just got a notification that the device will be ready to ship in the next 5 business days and should arrive on our doorstep on November 21st. Now, talk about a really slow way to get the device because we have no options to get faster shipping, but at least the device is now ready for shipping, and that also hints that you could probably make a line on November 21st and still get the device anyways. Now, Verizon has just announced their pre-orders for their Windows Phone 8 lineup starting tomorrow and shipping as early as Thanksgiving. You can now get the Nokia Lumia 822 for just $100 after a 2-year contract and the HTC Windows Phone 8X for $200. Now, talk about a little late in the game when compared to AT&T, but it's so much better than, what, Sprint that doesn't get any? And if you hadn't had enough Angry Birds already, anyone interrupt me here? Well, Rovio has just launched their new version called Angry Birds Star Wars to the public in almost every platform. This time, even though you get different theatrics, it looks kind of better than the past iterations. You get the same slingshot, you get to kill the same pigs, only this time they're dressed as clones. Anyways. And finally, for the sort of okay news, AT&T has just pulled back from a couple of lawsuits by changing their minds on FaceTime over cellular data networks. But as always, there's a catch. It only works on 4G LTE iPhones, meaning that's only the iPhone 5 on any data plan. And then if you have an iPhone 4S, for example, it'll only work if you have a shared data plan. That leads me to the question of the day. How often do you FaceTime anyways? In my particular case, I got used to using Skype after waiting for years for FaceTime to work this way, so leave us a comment down below. Do you need it? And if you want an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks for watching.